What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and we know that a lot of old Fox X-Men characters like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Ben Affleck's Daredevil, and a bunch of old, we'll call legacy characters have a pretty good chance at making an MCU debut at some point in time during the multiverse saga. Everything has been set up for this to happen, and things are starting to align pretty perfectly. In Multiverse of Madness, we have already seen Doctor Strange interact with other variants, including a Fox X-Men character, of course, Patrick Stewart's Professor Xavier. Now, we thought we were going to see a lot more really cool variants in that movie, but unfortunately, we did not. They spent most of their time in only a few different universes. However, incursions are about to start happening. In fact, they've already begun. In the end of Multiverse of Madness, Clea shows up in the post-credit scene stating that Doctor Strange himself has caused an incursion. And now, with movies like Deadpool 3 and Avengers Secret Wars coming up, this opens it up for a lot of old characters to return and make their debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, their first time entering the MCU. And it looks like Kevin Feige does indeed have a plan, and Ryan Reynolds as well. And now it's looking like included in one of those movies is a plan to bring back Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider. That's right, the spirit of vengeance and Nicolas Cage playing him, the man, the myth, the legend, could be entering the Marvel Cinematic Universe according to new reports, and we'll break it all down in this video. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. And if you subscribe and leave a comment, you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner gets to pick one item, and we pick a winner at the end of each month. So if you have been keeping up to date with all the recent news regarding the Marvel Cinematic Universe, specifically for Deadpool 3 and Avengers Secret Wars, you know that some old characters are indeed returning. The biggest one, of course, that has been publicly out there for a long time, he himself has come out and confirmed it, is Wolverine. Hugh Jackman returning as Wolverine. Now, he wasn't the first to do this in the MCU, and he certainly will not be the last. In fact, we know Deadpool has plans to bring back some other X-Men as well, plus Secret Wars is going to be sort of a farewell to some of these old legacy characters. And the question that we have right now is not if this is going to happen, the question is when. Which movie? Is it going to be Deadpool 3? Is it going to be Avengers Secret Wars? Or another movie that we might not know about that involves variants? We're unsure for a few characters, but it looks like we might have an idea of when Ghost Rider is going to be returning, and again, specifically, Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider. Today we have two brand new reports coming from reliable insiders, Can We Get Some Toast and My Time to Shine Hello. A couple of hours ago, the Twitter account CBM Shots posted a GIF of Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, and insider My Time to Shine Hello retweeted this stating, "Now that's a cool effing shot, glad Cage is coming back, winky face." Then, not too long after that, in reply to a Marvel Perfect Shots GIF of Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, Can We Get Some Toast retweeted it stating, "The spirits of vengeance and their hellfire will be burning the damned sooner than you think." And it's interesting because Can We Get Some Toast said the spirits of vengeance, implying more than one, especially with the GIF that they posted as well. Now, it very clearly seems to be Nicolas Cage returning for some sort of a cameo as a Ghost Rider in some film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Spoilers for The Flash, if you care at all, but he also did a little cameo in The Flash as well. So clearly he is not beyond doing cameos in superhero films, especially since he did indeed play Ghost Rider. He never actually played Superman. That never came to fruition. But since Can We Get Some Toast states that we're going to see the spirits of vengeance sooner than we think, that implies that he's probably coming back in Deadpool 3, since that movie is coming out years before Avengers Secret Wars. And this makes sense because we know Deadpool is going to bring back a lot of old characters as well, because we basically know that the premise for Deadpool 3, the plot of the movie, is going to be sort of a Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, except they're going to twist it up a little bit and do what we've been talking about, Deadpool kills the Fox universe, which is an incredible idea, especially since they are literally taking Deadpool from one universe to the other universe. And this is an extremely clever way to do it. Because make no mistake, even though Deadpool might start off in the Fox universe for the movie, he is going to end up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And from what we've been hearing, Hugh Jackman is going to end up there as well, or at least eventually. We've heard that Hugh Jackman is not going to be a one and done with Deadpool 3, but that he would in fact be returning for Avengers Secret Wars to play Wolverine once again. Now, will this be the same exact Wolverine from Deadpool 3 that we're going to see? We are unsure. We sure would like it to be. We'd love to see Deadpool and Wolverine make their way to the MCU, but it also could be a different one. It could be a variant. But if we ever hear anything about that, we'll be sure to do an update. But since Deadpool is basically going to be fighting and killing off an entire universe, we're assuming Ghost Rider is one of those people who pops up, and hopefully we get a pretty good fight between Deadpool and Ghost Rider played by Nicolas Cage. But let's keep in mind that it could be spirits of vengeance, and it could be two different Ghost Riders. It was obviously very implied that one was indeed going to be Nicolas Cage returning, taking back up the mantle of Ghost Rider and appearing in a Marvel film. But the other could mean great news for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans, because if there's more than one, then that means there is a possibility that one of those could be Gabriel Luna, Robbie Reyes, two different versions of Ghost Rider. I know this would make a lot of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans very happy, and a lot of people really loved Gabriel Luna as Ghost Rider. We haven't really seen a lot of crossover yet with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters and our Marvel Cinematic Universe right now, but we have seen other characters show up from other shows like The Inhumans. Anson Mount returned as Black Bolt in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and then he suffered an incredibly terrible fate. And I'm kind of thinking, since Deadpool is going to be rated R, these other characters that are going to go up against Deadpool and Wolverine are going to suffer maybe even much worse fates than the Illuminati did in Multiverse of Madness. And they suffered some pretty tragic fates. However, that movie was PG-13. Deadpool 3 is definitely going to be rated R. This is confirmed by everybody now. So if the Illuminati's deaths you thought were pretty bad, wait till Deadpool 3. Now, of course, there is always the possibility that they could return in Avengers Secret Wars. And if they did that, this would be very different, a very different tone than if they would return in Deadpool 3. Because again, in Deadpool 3, Deadpool is probably going to be killing off a lot of characters. And I'm sure we'll see some deaths in Avengers Secret Wars, but for the most part, the heroes should be fighting together to defeat Kang and save their multiverse. So the cameos in Avengers Secret Wars are going to be much more, let's just say, nice. However, there isn't really a reason why Nicolas Cage couldn't appear in both Deadpool 3 and Avengers Secret Wars. We could have him in Deadpool 3 and maybe he dies, maybe he doesn't, maybe he's somehow on Deadpool's good side in Deadpool 3 and maybe he returns in Secret Wars, but even if he doesn't live, that is, he can still return in Secret Wars as a different variant. That is what makes the MCU so ridiculously cool right now. Yes, there have been a lot of complaints by some people, however, anything is really possible right now. And it's about to all get extremely cool. We're about to see a ton of old characters return and make their MCU debuts, and it's going to be very nostalgic and hopefully very epic. And I trust Ryan Reynolds. I trust he knows what he wants to do with Deadpool 3, and if bringing all these characters in for cameos is what he wants to do, then I think all the fans are here for it. But go ahead and let us know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. Are you excited for Nick Cage to return as Ghost Rider if that happens? And how would you like to see him return? What would the story be if you had it your way? Let us know all your thoughts down below. And don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. You can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.